Hey guys, welcome to Fast Food Fridays. I'm your host, Smith City. I've got some dumplings and some spring onion pancake from Studfield Dumpling House. I don't believe I've ever had dumplings from there. A lovely delivery driver, Yang, just dropped them off at my door just before. I was unsure of whether I was going to get vinegar and soy sauce, but there's the vinegar. It's got V written on there. And I'll get this out of here because it'll get soggy otherwise. So I'm going to chuck them onto a bowl. That's one serve. It's two. I'm fairly sure that's probably 2 pancakes, so that's pretty good. Chopsticks are in there, but I got my own with tanders on them. There they are, in all their glory. So this is chicken and prawn, 12 piece. This was $14.50 for the dumplings by themselves. I'll put up the whole pricing in the description from what I ordered. So they look pretty good. They look really, really good. Just one moment. Just wanted to get myself some soy sauce and some chili flakes to start this off. But before I get stuck into eating, I'm going to show you what I'm drinking tonight. If anyone saw my Instagram post, this is Bishop's Finger. I got it from Dan Murphy's down the road. It is a Kentish Strong Ale, coming in at 5.4%. I saw it at Dan Murphy's. I made a pun to myself, had a chuckle, composed myself, went back to the car, and then proceeded to laugh like a child for like 10, 15, 20 minutes in the car. Then I'd stop. I'd rethink about what I said, and then I'd start laughing again, and literally that went on for a good while. But yeah, my joke was that bishops could only finger people diagonally, which is a chess joke, not a religious joke. So, you know, don't hop onto my comment section and blow up for religious reasons. So I'll get that into a glass, and we'll start eating and drinking. How's everyone's week been? I'd like to hear from you guys in the comment section. Tell us where you like to have your dumplings from. What's your standard dumplings? Do you have fried? Do you have steamed? Do you have just chicken? Do you have chicken and prawn? Do you have pork ones? Oh, that beer smells fantastic. All right, let's get stuck in. So yeah, the beer is sort of a dark brown color. It's got a pretty creamy head on it. And I might just pour some soy sauce in the vinegar. And tell us how you guys do it. Do you have just soy sauce? Do you have vinegar and chili? Do you have just chili sprinkled over the top with no soy sauce? Just gonna put a couple of dabs of that in. I'll do this for you guys first, just so you can see a little bit more aesthetically than me trying to pick that all up with the chopsticks. So this is a spring onion pancake from Studfield Dumpling House. Straight in the gullet. Decent amount of spring onions in there. I think if you got this at the place and you didn't order it and get it delivered, as you can see, it is a little bit, I wouldn't say soggy, but it's probably not as fresh as it could be if you were there at the place eating it. Which is no knock on them. Me lazy, not wanting to go out, I got it delivered. Who's to say that I wasn't fourth on the run? So I've got to look past that as a reviewer. And I've got to sort of think of what it would be like if I was eating it at the place. This is thicker than some of them, some of the ones I've had. Some of the spring onion pancakes I've had at like Dumpling Empire that used to be Raw Ramen. And there's a really good one in Clayton. I don't think I've ever had spring onion pancake from them though, but they have big quantities of dumplings and they're a lot cheaper. I think there was like, I think they used to have a thing at the Clayton one where it was like 15 piece or 17 piece for like $12. I could be wrong there, but yeah. So I'm gonna make a mess of this. Oh, that is sensational. This beer works pretty well with this, if I'm honest. I won't give you too much in the way of the beer because then this video will go for ages. And it seems to be that my smaller videos, or unless it's food related, there's not a lot of people that sort of stick around and watch a lot of like my whole reviews. So the vinegar's nice, but the vinegar is overpowering what my normal combination or ratios would be, and that's because, as you saw with the pour of the soy sauce, didn't have much left in the pantry, and that's okay. But yeah, I'm going to try to give you guys a bit of a inside look into one. It's going to be really hot. Oh. But as you can see, steam coming off them there. That is quite nice. These are really, really good. As you can see there, got a nice little crispy edge or base, which is making it really tasty. I just want to show you something, and like this is also what you probably are going to get it in a takeaway box. You can see how they've probably just been sitting in there, moving around in the car or whatever, and they're sort of glistening a little bit. Which is neither here nor there. It's just making the texture a little bit more slipperier than if you probably ate them fresh at the actual establishment. Absolutely fantastic, guys. So as you can see there, like I showed you before, plenty of spring onions in there, which is nice. It is a bit doughy. I'm not too sure whether I like a thin and crispy version or more of a denser version. But I'm enjoying this. I haven't had dumplings in so long. Like so long. And also, like I say in a lot of my food reviews, there's no such thing as good foods and bad foods, guys. Just the way in which we eat them and how often we eat them and how little exercise or how much exercise we do within a day or a week. So you definitely can eat these sorts of foods within a balanced diet for sure if you're trying to lose weight. I'm trying to sort of consume about 2,000 calories in a day. And before this, I was probably sitting at just under 1,000. So I'm not too sure what the beer would be, but it would probably be anywhere between 120, 150 calories. Could be a little bit higher. And I wouldn't have a clue what these dumplings and the spring onion pancake, but even if I went over the 2,000, I generally don't eat as much as I do during the week on the weekends. So these are really good. I'm gonna run out of dipping sauce, so I'm just gonna give the rest of these a bit of a bath so they can at least have a little bit of a go there. Bishops can only finger sideways, diagonally. One day I'll grow up. One day. One day. I was unsure whether that was because I sort of roughly knew from like the Kentish Strong Ale, I sort of roughly knew what it was going to be in terms of like the flavour profile. And I was unsure whether it was going to go with it, but it does. So if you wanted to have some dumplings somewhere and a beer to try, that'd definitely be one that would work well with this. These are a little bit slimy in the mouth, so as you can hear me chewing and the sliminess of the chew, If this review isn't for you, it isn't for you. But it definitely is for me. My next beer review that I'm going to do is going to be a Nectaron by Quaker's Hat. They were kind enough to send me a limited edition can in the mail that just arrived yesterday. Which is that. So I look forward to trying that out for Quaker's Hat, who were kind enough to send me that. For any of you guys out there that have businesses or have a cafe, or doesn't even need to be food or beer related, it could be anything really, and you want a review done, just hit me up on my socials, private message me on Facebook or Instagram. At Smith City Product Reviews, and I'll be more than happy to receive anything that you want me to review. Because then, end of the day, new review creates exposure for the person who I'm reviewing for, but also creates more exposure for me as well, so it's kind of a win-win. These aren't that great with no dips. You can probably see that there. Yeah, it's just it needs a little bit of love with some liquid. I think just the sharpness of the vinegar works well with the spring onion pancakes, but I think that's probably in most dumpling places you go. Alright, last one, and then I'll finish the rest of the beer off camera and get on with my evening. So, there's no delivery charge there at all. So I think it roughly came to about $20.90 something cents. So from a money standpoint, I'm pretty full, but I'm not like bloated full. It's probably the right amount of food for me on a Friday after I've been working in the rain. And also had a fairly small lunch, portion-wise. Not calorie-wise, but portion-wise. And I didn't have all my normal sort of go-to snacks that I normally bring with me. So, yeah, I feel satisfied, but I don't feel gross. Like probably maybe what I did a little bit after I had the Hungry Jack's Whopper, which wasn't a Hungry Jack's Whopper thing. It was just the quantity of food. Especially after I had that extra cheeseburger. Anyway, Eatability for the dumplings and the spring onion pancake, I'm going to look past the texture because it was sitting in its own love, basically, in the container. I'll probably give the dumplings eatability probably a 9. They were good. The spring onion pancake without any more soy or anything like that, which is partly my fault, but I'll still rate it as such. Probably give it it was probably on par to hit an 8, but then I ran out of sauce, which probably made it a 6. And so overall, as like a combo of dumplings and spring onion pancakes, that's normally what I get when I do have dumplings. I'm probably going to give this an 8. Really, really good. And as for the beer, Bishop's Finger, I'm also going to give an 8. 8 all round. Anyway, guys, I will catch you on the next with the Nectaron from Quaker's Hat. And have a good weekend, guys. Cheers.